What everyone is getting wrong about Elon Musk and Social Security fraud is very, very frustrating. So let's check this out, my friends. This is let's go down here, go over here. So here's what Elon Musk posted the other day. According to Social Security database, these are the numbers of people in each age bucket with a death field set to false, i.e. that they're still alive. So what you'll see here, from 100 on, there's about 21 million people in the Social Security database that are still alive. Now, unfortunately, what a lot of people, the mistake people are making, which is very, very frustrating to me, I'll show you here, is like this lady, Sarah Fields, who's a good, I like her, she's on our side, but she says, so nearly 21 million dead people are getting Social Security. It's not what he said. He said there's 21 million people who are still alive in the Social Security database, or 21 million Social Security numbers over the age of 100. That's it. So you can't make that, you can't sit there and say because they're in the database, they're getting Social Security payments. We don't know that. All right, so check this out. So, and that's a problem because they're going to start discounting the serious of the fraudulent nature of Social Security. So check this out. Here's Newsweek, and they're going to tell you, you should not be worried. Are people over 100 receiving Social Security benefits? What we know. And what we're going to show you down here is, so even Newsweek here, I can't stand Newsweek, but even here they say, the vast majority of those people in the database were not receiving monthly checks. I completely agree. Just because he's saying they're in the database doesn't mean they're receiving monthly checks. Obviously, it needs to be audited, but check this out. He dismisses any evidence of fraud or discrepancies or anything like that by saying only around 1% of all Social Security payments were found to be improper. All right, from 2015 to 2022, with most of those payments being administrative errors that were eventually corrected. That's what this guy Ryan says. Michael Ryan, a finance expert at Michael Ryan Money. How does he know that? How does he know they've been corrected? Because, let me guess, the Social Security Administration told him that. The Social Security Administration said, hey, no, we fixed it, man. You don't have to audit us. We fix it. It's kind of like the Department of Defense. How do we know that they are using all of our money for, I don't know, or the USAID? How do we know they're using it for helping poor people in Africa? Just trust us. We are, as opposed to what they're really doing, which is fraudulent. All right, so anyways, check this. I chuckled at that. Only about 1% of all Social Security payments were found to be improper. So let's take a gander, shall we? Let's gander. So Social Security pays out $1.6 trillion in benefits during the year. All right, so remember, only 1% is bad. So we're going to go to our trusty spreadsheet here, and we're going to say 1.6. Type in 1.6 trillion. We're going to times that by 1%. That gives us $16 billion of fraudulent payments each year in Social Security. And that's just assuming 1% is legit. Who knows? $16 billion of fraudulent. But they're getting it all back, according to Michael Ryan. Loves him some big government. He hates to have Social Security audited because he doesn't know what we're going to find. He knows what we're going to find. So the idea that, that 21 million people over the age of 100 are receiving Social Security checks, they're trying to pin that on you to make you look like a fool. Don't fall for that, dude. I tell you, man, look, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I mean, I love conspiracy theorists. It's fun. I think there's a lot to that. But I see, it's like, no, we never thought that. No, we never thought that. Like the whole thing with the, on the vaccines, that was with rat poison. What the hell was it? I forgot what it was. Some kind of thing. One guy, a good doctor, he fell for it too. I forgot what it was. But it's some rat poison. It was stupid. It's like, no, we're not thinking that. They're just trying to pin that on us to make us all look like fools. They're trying to do the same thing here. Say, oh, you think there's 21 million people getting improper Social Security payments? No. But I think there's probably well over $10 billion of fraudulent payments each year. And I can guarantee you we don't collect the vast majority of that back. I guarantee you that's the case. Do you not remember just a couple, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, all these people got like tens of thousands of dollars in improper payments, and Social Security says, well, we're not going to collect it back. We're just going to waive it. I mean, I get it. You know, you don't want to just say, hey, man, you got to give us that money back. But they didn't deserve that money. And that just was what got the media attention because of so many people got so much at one point. You're like, dude, you really think that Social Security is run like a well-oiled machine? You're freaking crazy, dude. And then wait till you get on Medicare. Wait, you think this is bad. Wait till you get on Medicare. So let's just say, on average, 2% of Social Security payments are fraudulent. Just to use that for average. That's $32 billion a year, my friends. A year in fraudulent payments. Yeah. how much would it raise actually to increase the cap on all earnings? I don't know off the top of my head. I wonder if we can find that out actually. Let's see if we got rid of the cap on all earnings. Let's see here. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that subjecting earnings above $250,000 to payroll tax would raise more, in addition to those below the current tax, would raise more than $1 trillion in revenues over a 10-year period. All right, so that's $83 billion a year. Well, right now I just said $50 billion and $32 billion in just fraud alone. Now that's just a CBO. I don't trust them as far as I can kick them, but I mean, who knows? Hey, look, Social Security and earnings cap here. That's me, your old buddy Josh, right there. First on Google. Yeah, that's pretty. What amount would be? Let's see what this guy says. Quora. They'll never steer us wrong, right? How much it actually raise? I don't feel like looking at too much, but on that video I just showed you. Actually, I did a video where I showed you kind of how much it would using the IRS payroll taxes. Either way, if we got $32 billion of fraud, and that's just assuming a 2% bad check policy, essentially, dude, you know it's so much more than that. I mean, think about it. How many Social Security recipients are there? You know what I'm saying? And you think, are they really receiving 1.6 trillion? I mean, because we know how many Social Security recipients there are. We know how much is paid. But are those Social Security recipients really people? Like, are they all individuals who are still alive, who aren't freaking supposed to be here and all that stuff? I mean, the fraud runs rampant, this stuff, dude. Just the fact that the Democrats are pushing back on it so much just shows you. Shine the light of disinfectant, man, and let's start throwing people in jail who are, I mean, literally, I can't wait till we go to Medicare. It's going to be ugly. And then watch the Democrats freak out. They're going to say, oh, we need to protect Medicare. Yeah, from fraudsters. That's what we need to do. All right, God bless. Love your thoughts. Smash that like button.